everyone, welcome back to my channel and following along with my gastric bypass journey. I just want to do a quick intro for this video instead of just throwing you right in at it. This is essentially a vlog of my experience packing, traveling, and going through surgery in Mexico. I want to share the clips that I filmed, especially the ones in the hospital right after surgery, because they're precious. The next video that you see will be a sit-down video of just explaining everything that I experienced and the whole process of going to Tijuana for weight loss surgery. There's nothing graphic or crazy in this one, so don't worry about the hospital footage, but I did want to share my experiences directly after surgery with you guys. So I hope you enjoy watching these as much as I enjoyed watching them back. All right, I'm getting all packed. I actually have to leave today. It's Sunday, but I'm doing an overnight at the hotel over at the airport because of the way that all the flights have to be. So I'm getting all packed and ready to head down there now. And I just wanted to go over a couple of things that I'm bringing. I thought it was really important that I just do everything in one carry-on bag. I really don't want to mess with anything else. I don't need anything else. And I went off of some of the things that were suggested by other people. So in my bag, I just have essentially 2 changes of clothes plus a pair of pajamas in case I have an opportunity to do that. Some people say they were able to, some people say they just stayed in the gown the whole time, but I'm bringing that just in case. On top there are slipper socks. They're socks with the little grippies at the bottom. That's what I'm bringing for slippers in case I need that. And then I do have a robe under there as well in case I want that. That was something that was recommended. And then I have my heating pad. That is a huge thing that people recommend, so I'm making sure to grab the heating pad. The other little bits of things that I'm bringing are a small toiletries bag. I don't anticipate really being able to shower or too much. Some people say they are able to, and they just kind of wheel their IV with them. I'm just going to play it by ear, but I did bring a small toiletry bag just so I could at least freshen up. Wallet, brush, some of the basics. A face mask. I'm going to try to wear this as much as possible, just out of being careful and being kind to the hospital staff. So I have a nice clean mask ready. I'm bringing a book for entertainment as well as my phone loaded with a bunch of different stuff. So whatever I end up wanting or needing to do, I will have the ability to entertain myself for a few days. And then the important stuff. I've got a bag full of long chargers, which is something that was recommended, either long phone chargers or long extension cords to assist with reaching the hospital bed, headphones, wall chargers, lip balm, passport, all the important stuff in there. And then I am bringing a baggie of stuff that I can have for my liquid diet. So there's some of those keto broth packets that I'm bringing for the plane, and just in case I need one. I have a few herbal teas, because I can't have caffeine again, but herbal tea in case I want some of that, or in case for some reason the hotel doesn't have something that I want, and a few Crystal Light packets. So that's just kind of my emergency food bag, I guess. And then the last thing that I'm bringing is a blanket and pillow. It's a small throw blanket I actually got for my birthday, and a fresh, clean, wonderful pillow. It was recommended for some people. They said that they didn't have as comfy of an experience because of the blankets and pillows that were provided. I figure worst case scenario, I lug them around and I don't use them all that much, but I am going to be in the hospital for 3 days. And so maybe that little bit of extra comfort will be helpful. Who knows? So I'm going to get this all packed up and ready to go. Okay, so this is day 1 of my 2-day liquid diet. And so I had I kind of slept in this morning, gave myself a little extra sleep like I thought I might need, so I didn't really get going on breakfast as soon as I probably should have, but I had one of these Honest Kids organic juice drink. It's 50% juice. I'm pretty sure it's watered down, which is why it's 50%. It was recommended as the lowest sugar option out there, and if you got 100% juice, they said that you should probably mix it with water. So I just went ahead and got this brand. is not all that great. It's definitely watered down. But that's what I had for breakfast. And now I am heating up and eating some of my homemade turkey stock. Put it in my cute little mug here. And I'm gonna have that before leaving down to the airport hotel. I'll probably drink a Gatorade and a bottle of water on the way down. That's all I really have planned so far. So I made it to the hotel room for the night. I have been sipping on this broth. I picked it up on the way out of town and I was gonna have it for dinner, but about 3 o'clock I started getting really hungry. So I've just been sipping on this for like the last hour or so. I picked up a large pho broth from my favorite pho place, and that's all it is. It's just broth, but it's the best tasting broth in the whole world. So, you know, if I'm stuck on a liquid diet, at least I get to drink something delicious. Been sipping on water, Gatorade, tea. I'm having to go to the bathroom a lot because all I'm doing is drinking, but I've been doing okay without any major hunger or anything. So be in here for the night, and then in the morning I will pack up. My mom is coming with me. She is my companion for the trip. So we will be heading out and taking our flight in the morning to San Diego. Quite 5 a.m. on surgery morning. My alarm was set for 4:30, but kind of couldn't really sleep past 4. So thankfully I did get a good night's sleep last night. So I am showered and ready. The instructions were to scrub yourself real good this morning all over. So I took a nice long scrubby shower and I'm all clean for surgery. I am first thing this morning at 7 a.m. So I have to be down in the lobby in about an hour in order to get met and taken over to the hospital and get all ready. Don't really have a lot of time to wait, and I don't have a lot of time to get nervous, so that's probably a plus. But yeah, it's happening. Yesterday during my pre-op, they took my height and weight and calculated my BMI. So my official surgery weight is 344 pounds, which means that I lost 30 pounds exactly on pre-op. I left the office completely beaming yesterday, but no one could see because I had a mask on. So yeah, I am as prepared as I can be, and I just keep reminding myself when I get nervous that I trust the doctors here. I know that it's gonna go okay, and at this point, I just need to get it done, and then the nervousness and everything will be over, and there's not anything to worry about. So that's where I am. I think I freaked everyone out just a little bit because I passed out right after they gave me my IV, because I don't do well with needles, and I watched the whole thing. So that was kind of a fun experience. Woke up from passing out thinking that I was waking up from surgery. And I was like, wow, I don't even remember going into the operating room. So. This is the most coherent I've been so far. A little uncomfortable in my upper abdomen. I assume that's the drain. And I can't take a very deep breath. But aside from that, I'm just really sleepy. Just really tired. But so far I'm doing okay. I'm vertical, you guys. I wanted to check in and just kind of say how I'm feeling. All day, the only reason I haven't really filmed much is just because I'm really tired. I've been on and off asleep, and I would run into this issue where I'd be like starting to fall asleep, and then I'd wake myself up, and so I didn't really sleep all that much. So I just was laying in bed, just continually dozing off. My pain hasn't been that bad. I am on pain medication. They are putting pain medication in my IV, so probably not surprising that I don't have any pain. Discomfort, the gas, I can feel it in my like upper abdomen, and it's just like hard to take a full breath without feeling it. But no actual like pain or anything. Felt a little lightheaded when I first stood up, so I sat back down, but I had to go to the bathroom really bad, so I kind of had to push through it at some point and go. That was a weird experience. I made it through. I put some pants on, so I have some PJs on. Feels nice. And my throat's sore from being intubated, and my mouth is dry. They gave me ice chips a long time ago, but I never even remotely wanted to try it, but now I wouldn't be against it potentially. Overall, I mean, a pretty decent experience. I'm not super discomfortable. I'm not super uncomfortable. I'm just kind of groggy, just getting back into being awake. I had a nurse help me plug in my phone charger because the ones on the wall don't want to hold my charger. So he had to kind of plug it in low behind my bed, and I was like, I'm not even gonna try that. But yeah, everything seems to be going pretty well so far. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still tired, so I think I'm gonna take a rest, maybe listen to a podcast or something, and just kind of take it easy for the rest of the day. There's no need for me to get up and moving and doing a whole bunch of stuff right now, so I'm not gonna bother. So it's the morning of day 2. I woke up with a lot more discomfort this morning. I guess I say woke up, but I didn't really have like any solid sleep. I just got to the point where I needed to get up. I was very uncomfortable, and as I was pacing my room and walking up and down the hall, they actually came in to give me more pain medication, so I think that that's kind of subsided. It's not really pain as much as discomfort, I think, from the drain, but also I can feel the gas like a little more today. I can feel it like, gurgle around, and I've burped a few times, so so I think things are just just moving. It's hard to breathe a little bit. I do have this breathing thing that they gave me, and once an hour I'm supposed to do this. For like 10 minutes. I don't know if I've ever gotten 10 minutes. I do it as long as I can. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I'm more comfortable sitting up or laying down at this point. I think it's just going to be like this for the next day. I think I get my drain out tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Day 2 update, I passed my leak test. I tried to film it, but it didn't really work out. Essentially, you stand in front of this x-ray and you drink this really gross liquid and they watch it go down into your new pouch and make sure that everything is fine and you're not leaking and there's no obstructions or anything. Once I passed that, I was given the okay to start drinking liquids. They've given me 3 different things here: water, Gatorade, and apple juice. I'm supposed to mix the Gatorade and the apple juice with water. I think I'm supposed to water it down until I know, that they're gonna settle well. I drank a tiny cup. They give us these tiny cups. Tiny cup. I drank a tiny cup of water. I feel like it's cramping my stomach a little bit, but it's hard to tell because everything feels kind of different. But I got the water down and then I moved on to the Gatorade, and then they said I could move on to the apple juice after that. I think they're just making sure that everything sits well. I'm very burpy. Part of it, like I feel like I want to burp and then I can't get these burps out. Part of it's the gas in me, and then part of it is just starting to drink again. Like I always swallow air. I try really hard not to, but yeah, I know that that's something that I do. Today is a little worse than yesterday in terms of discomfort. Yesterday I was surprisingly good. I felt really good. Obviously there was some discomfort, but today I really feel it in the upper abdomen. I think it's the drain. They were saying that the drain kind of goes across your abdomen. It's longer than you think it is. I think that's what I'm feeling. It gives me kind of like a shortness of breath. And then I can feel the gas like moving today. So I can feel when it kind of like moves into my back, or I can feel when it's, I don't know, churning around in my insides. So it's uncomfortable and then sometimes achy. Overall though, still very manageable, not really painful. I'll just have moments where I'm just like, ugh, I'm really uncomfortable. I tried laying down for a little bit with a heating pad. I wasn't sure if that worked or if it was just the laying down that felt nice. But it also does feel nice to get upright and moving around. So I try to just do a combination of that, and I don't, I'm just kind of playing things by ear and just doing the best that I can. Okay, so it is day 3. It's Thursday. I'm just kind of off and on. I feel a lot of back pain. I'm not really sure if that's because I'm very uncomfortable in the hospital bed or if it has to do with the gas pain and everything. I'm just very achy. I'm supposed to get the drain out today, which I think will help because I really do feel that in my upper abdomen. I'm hoping that means a few good things when I do get it out. They said sometime this morning, I'm not sure. I've been trying to drink. It is very small little sips, but every time I do, my stomach kind of contorts and there's lots of gas and moving around of things, and there's lots of burping. It's all uncomfortable right now. My pain has been very manageable. I notice when they come in for pain medication that I am like, yeah, I think that would be nice about now. But even then, I'm not having like pain. It's all just discomfort and just being like, it's just achy. I feel better today than I did yesterday. Yesterday was a lot of gas pain. Every time I walked around, I could feel it moving up into my chest and into my back, and I just would have to go and lay down. I'm still feeling that, just standing here, I can feel the gas kind of moving upwards and making me achy, but the more you move, the more it moves, and the more likely it is to leave your system. I have one more day Or I guess one more night, and I'll get discharged tomorrow morning. So things are going well, okay, right now. But I did notice I had a couple of thoughts in the last 6 hours or so where I was just like, I can't believe I did this to myself, you know. And I was almost having this, like, I don't want to call it regret, because I'm still not even sure, you know, what everything is to be able to regret it. But I was just sitting here like, oh my God, I can't believe I went through this. I can't believe I did this. But I think that's just, I mean, that's going to be part of the process, right? You know, now I have to deal with this. You know, if I hadn't gone through with this, I wouldn't be healing, and I wouldn't be uncomfortable and in a slight amount of pain. So of course I'm going to question whether or not that was a good idea. I think it's going okay so far. It's like 7:30, 8 a.m., something like that. So just trying to get my day going, see how much walking and if I can get some of this gas out today. I'm trying to film everything with my left hand because I have an IV in my right. And it's really difficult, aside from the fact that I feel gross because I want to shower. I'm feeling really good. I think if I can get this drain out, which I keep waiting, they're supposed to do it soon. If I can get the drain out, I think I'll feel really good. Very mild discomfort today. I'm feeling a lot better when I'm having to sit down, get into a sitting position and stuff. I don't have nearly as much like abdominal pain. It was kind of like if I worked out too hard on my abs, which I didn't do very often, but it was that kind of pain, like it was a muscle pain. And it's definitely dissipating. My throat isn't sore anymore. I've just been sort of pacing and rocking back and forth in my room, just trying to get any more gas out or anything like that. But I'm feeling pretty good. They just took out my drain. It was a very weird feeling. It was not painful, but you can feel them pulling it out. She did it very quick and was really good with me, but I was really nervous about it because I was like, oh, I really don't want this to be painful, but it was fine. Again, really quick, done, over with. I am free, as she said. I immediately can tell that it's easier to breathe. I don't have that same pressure up along the top of my abdomen, so that's making a huge difference so far. They brought me lunch. I got a little cup of broth, which tastes really good. And honestly could just be because I haven't had anything other than like a few sips of Gatorade. And then I also got a little cup of Jell-O. It's like the first quote-unquote solid food that I'm gonna have. It's not really solid. I feel really gross. This extra day in the hospital, it was like an extra day that I can't shower. Once I check out tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go back to the hotel and then I'm going to take myself a shower. I won't have an IV in the way, so I'll be able to take a shower without any difficulties or anything. So I just have to deal. But yeah, other than that, I'm just working on drinking. I'm feeling better and better every time I drink. My stomach is doing way less cramping. It's obviously getting used to things, and I'm feeling just so much better today. I mean, not even just because the drain is out, like just today in general, I feel a lot better, which is very exciting. So I was told that I'm getting discharged at 7 a.m. I'm pretty excited. I do want to, I don't know if it will show up very well. I am swollen like a balloon. I don't know if it's, like, look at that. Oh, you can totally tell. This IV is making me, like, my ankles, if I could even show you, my ankles are swollen, my hands are absolutely swollen. I've heard a lot of people say that they gained weight after their surgery because of all the water weight and stuff. And yeah, I am just absolutely like swollen from being on this IV for 3 days. So it'll feel really nice to get off of that and just start walking it off and like getting my skin back to a normal feeling. So that'll be great. I'm gonna pack up a couple of things tonight just so that I don't have too much to do in the morning. Although I don't think I'm gonna sleep, you know, so well that I'm gonna have a problem rushing around at 7 tomorrow. I'm ready to get out of here. I've had very good care. You know, I've been very grateful for getting the care that I have. I think the 3 days is definitely necessary for the bypass, but it'll feel good to go take a shower. I feel so gross. And to get the use of my right arm back because of this IV, I can't really use it for a lot of things. So it is just overall gonna be so nice to just chill for a little bit. I feel really good though. I'm feeling really surprisingly good. I have obviously soreness, and you know, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out how to drink and how to function, but overall I feel really, really good for this being the third day. Just got my IV out, I'm free. Home. I'm in my own bed with my own blankies, propped up on a bunch of pillows, and I'm gonna see how I can sleep comfortably now that I'm not in a hospital bed. The flight was very comfortable, surprisingly. I mean, I've been doing really well today. It's just a lot of moving around gas and a lot of burping and a lot of discomfort inside, which is to be expected, but I'm feeling really good, and I'm just ready. I'll be so ready when I'm able to like lay on my side. I can't wait for that to happen, but I don't think tonight's the night. Anyway, I'm very glad to be home.